What's up guys, Watson Vision Productions, Watson Vision TV, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys how to become a music video director. Also, if you don't know where to look or where to start to look, I'm going to recommend some equipment and the links will be down in the description below. Now before we get to any of that, I'm going to give you a backstory of me because my channel is fairly new, and I think if I want to grow my channel, I have to open up to you guys just a little bit. I always didn't want to do videos, I wanted to be a music producer, which I do on the side, but I'm more focused on videos at this point. Now the reason for me focusing more on video than doing beats is because doing beats is like playing college ball and going to NBA, because they only pick the best of the best from their college team to go to the NBA, and the producer game is exactly the same. Everybody has FL Studio and all of this stuff making the same type beats, and they only pick the best of the best to move on. And the camera game is kind of similar because anybody can pick up a camera, but the difference is only a few know how to work that camera, and you guys know that because you're on this video now. I started doing videos because all of my closest friends, they would have the best songs, best bars, but they wouldn't have any dope visuals to go with it. So I picked up a little cheap little camcorder from Dollar General, and I started practicing on that, and then I moved to the cell phone, and then I bought a DSLR, and then I bought a mirrorless camera. Just know when you're starting this, nothing comes easy, and practice makes perfect. And before we get to the recommendation parts of this video, if you don't have any gear at all, what you can do is go download some clips from YouTube or a Google search onto your computer or even your phone. I edit videos on this sometimes and it comes out amazing. And with that, you can work on your transitions, your effects, download plugins, make plugins, come up with your own creative style, because some people just copy other people's styles, and that's not gonna set you apart from anyone else because they can go to this person instead of going to you. So your own creative style is a must. So when you do get that work, you can jump and go instead of stalling trying to figure out how to do something. I say that to say this: video shoots, photo shoots do not always go as planned. All of my video shoots never went as planned. I always have to think of a plan on the fly, and me being able to adapt to any situation, that's kind of easy to me. Now the foundation of everything, the camera. What camera should I get? What camera do I plan on getting? What camera do I already have? What camera do I plan on upgrading to? The start of it. The first camera I'm gonna name is the Panasonic G7. It's a 4K camera, and guess what the price is? $400. How can you beat that? The next camera I'm gonna name is the Panasonic G8 V. It's $700, 4K 30, 1080 60p as well, but this has in-body stabilization. The next camera I'm gonna name is the Canon M50. I wouldn't use the 4K on this camera because the autofocus sucks, but it shoots 1080p, 60 frames per second, dual pixel autofocus, the same as the camera I'm using now, the Canon T7i. They both run you about $600. The next camera is the A6500, run you about $1,100, $1,200. Great autofocus, great 4K, great slow motion with that 1080p at 120 frames per second. Great slow motion, it works great for videos. The next cameras I'm gonna name are the Panasonic G9 and the G8 V. Both 4K 60 frames per second, contrast, depth of field, autofocus. The GH5 is about $1,400. It's focused more on videographers because of their high bit rates. The G9 is about $1,100 and is focused more on photographies with their high burst rates, but they both produce amazing 4K quality. The next camera, which I think knocks everything down on my list, is the Fuji X-T3. The Fuji has high bitrate videos, back illuminated sensor, 4K 60, great autofocus, which I think wipes the GH5 off of my list. The last camera that I'm gonna recommend is the Sony A7 III. Great 4K, great autofocus, and the battery beats all of these other cameras on the list. Come here. Come here. Say what's up. Excuse the noise, my son is running around tearing stuff up. Now onto the lights. Now the first light I'm gonna recommend is the newer 126 LED or 216. They're both of the same size, it's just the other one has more LEDs. This is gonna run you about $20, and they usually have coupons which you can save $5, so really $15, and it's a great light. It's super tough. I don't even know how many times I dropped this light. I dropped it from the top of a building when I was getting the scene for one of my recent videos, and it's still holding on pretty good. The next light, which is the newer 400 LED, is gonna run you about $60. For my shoots, I usually run two of these, one with the red film and one with the blue film, to give me that great lighting effect. Next, we're gonna talk about rigs and gimbals. You necessarily don't have to have one, but you will want one to get that more professional look. The first thing I'm gonna show you is a handheld. This is a newer rig and the link will be down in the description below. This was gifted to me by some great friends and I just want to thank y'all for gifting this to me because I probably wouldn't have taken this whole video thing serious. Next is a glide cam, fly cam, steady cam, whatever you're gonna call it. This will set you back around 50, 60 bucks. Next is the gimbal that I use the most, the Moza Air. The reason I chose this over the other gimbals is because it's the best bang for your buck. I can do about 4 video shoots with this before I have to charge the batteries. It'll set you back about $500 and it's one of the best gimbals you can buy. And that wraps up part 1 for this video series because my son is running around his living room going crazy right now. So if you like the video, learn something new or gain an interest, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And part 2 is coming soon. Thank you.